How are you doing today? Great, great. How can I help you? Are you looking for a new bag? Perfect. Well, we do specialize in secondhand bags. Is that okay? Perfect. Okay, let me get myself logged into the system right here so that I can see what the stock is looking like right now and get some more specifics from you. Okay, great. So let's start with your price range. What kind of price range are you comfortable with spending today? Up to 200. Okay, great. And then about the size of the bag, are you looking for an over-the-shoulder, smaller handbag? Are you looking for crossbodies? Oh, you're open to a lot of styles. Okay, great. That opens up a lot of options for us. Okay. And any material that you would like the most? Leather, canvas. You like leather, but you're open to other materials? Okay, great. Alright, and what about colors? Neutrals, okay. Neutrals. Are you opposed to fashion colors? Statement colors? You're open to it, but it's not something you typically go for. Okay. Great. Are there any specific designers that you're really drawn to? Coach. Okay, Coach. We do have quite a bit of Coach in stock right now, so that's great to hear. Okay, great. So now that I have this information from you, I'm going to run to the back really quick and just pull some options that I think would accommodate what you're looking for, but also kind of go with your style. Maybe even pick out a couple that might be a little out of your comfort zone just to see how you like them. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, the first one that we have is very, very basic, but I think that this is something that you would like, considering that this hits on a lot of the points that you were looking for in your new bag. So this is a Michael Kors handbag, and it actually is supposed to be just held with this smaller handle at the top. It's not really meant to be a crossbody. As you can see, it's pretty small. You definitely can fit your phone here, your wallet, as well as maybe some other cosmetics, but I don't think you could take this to work to fit documents or anything in here, so I would see this as more of a going out bag. Perfect for maybe going to dinner, getting drinks, or going to an occasion where you might not need to bring a lot of things with you. As you can see, it has this really gorgeous, rich, pebbled leather, and I will say that even though I do like Michael Kors, for the most part, I'm not a big fan of his leather. It tends to be a little scratchy, a little cheap, but I do love the texture of this specific leather on this bag. Okay, so as you can see, it has this square shape with a zipper that goes all around the bag, and it is gold hardware, which I just love with this rich black color. It just has beautiful contrast. And on the back, I absolutely love that there is a little pocket in the back that you could slip some items in the back for more storage and organization. And another thing about Michael Kors is that his bags tend to have his logo all over the canvas or the front of the bag, what have you. But I absolutely love how subtle and modest the branding is on the front of this bag. It's just a simple Michael Kors and a little MK emblem on the front. Really nothing too flashy. And just to give you a little more detail about this bag. This bag, of course, as you can see, is in just lightly used condition. We have it discounted to only $100 since retail it was about $300 and it's lightly used, so it does come down with that marked down price. Okay. How do you feel about this one? So it's a contender, but you're not seeing it as something that's very realistic to use as an everyday bag. I definitely understand that. I think that this could be something nice to have in your arsenal, just for those days where you need to kind of amplify your outfit a little more. But I definitely could see how this wouldn't be as practical for your everyday bag. I understand that. Okay, it does sound like you like it, but it's definitely not 100% yet. So let's put this to the side and we'll look at some other bags, okay? Okay, on to our next contender. This happens to be another Michael Kors bag. However, I do think that this could be a little more practical for you because it's a little bigger. And on top of that, you do have the option to wear this as either a crossbody or you can use it as a shoulder bag, just because this chain strap allows you to convert the wear from a crossbody. As you can see, it's very long, very long. Or all you have to do is just kind of slip this lower loop up a little bit and it converts into a nice length shoulder bag. So I know that the color is not your ideal neutral. However, I do think that this green color is a little more versatile than people might give it credit for. If you wear a lot of beige, neutrals, nudes, black, I feel like this could be a nice pop of color that your outfit might need. And on top of that, I really enjoy this quilted fabric leather. Look how gorgeous this looks in the back. I think, and I don't want to make any assumptions here, I do think that Michael Kors took inspiration from the quilted Chanel designs, as well as the quilted, more kind of leather, puffy aesthetics that Bottega Veneta really likes to utilize for their purses. So I really love how expensive this purse looks without it being that top tier, high-end designer price tag. So this bag is nice because it has a little bit more storage than what meets the eye. You have a back flap here where you can store additional items. You can slip some sunglasses or maybe your wallet back there. And although this doesn't have a zipper, I really enjoy that you get a little security with this clasp in the front. So all you do is pull down this little lever and you get to lock the buckle back into place. I really love that feature and I think it's very unique for this bag. Okay, so let's talk specifics about this bag. So this one's going to be a little pricier than our other smaller black Michael Kors bag we had just discussed. So this is going to be $200. It is on the top tier, the top end of your price range, but I do think that this could be a little more aligned to what you might be looking for. So what do you think about this bag, first impressions? So you're not too sure about the color, but you do like the size and the design. I understand that. Yes, I do agree with that. Although this is a good quality purse, there's no denying that. You can see little bits of wear and tear from the previous owner. Now, I do think that the seams and stitching are absolutely still intact. I definitely see what you're saying about the color being just a little more dull than what a brand new purse would look like, and a little bit of staining. So that does inevitably kind of come with the secondhand thrift items. So I understand those points. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, well, no pressure to make any decisions just now. We are just getting started. So let's put her to the side, okay? And we will take a look at the other bags that I've pulled for you, okay? Okay, so this is a very unique bag that I wanted to show you. I absolutely understand that this is not a practical everyday bag, but I absolutely loved how it makes a statement while still being able to hold a lot of your items. So let's take a deeper look into this one, okay? So as you may be able to tell, this bag is completely made out of wood. The strap here is a beige, off-white kind of wooden chain here. And I absolutely love how these links sound. Very delicate. And the body of the actual purse is wood as well, which is just fantastic craftsmanship on the designer's part. These are all dyed this cobalt blue, which is very in style right now, this very strong cobalt blue. And if you look really closely at these wooden beads, you can see how they're all tied and woven together, and I absolutely adore the attention to detail with this bag. And even though this is an unconventional material, I really appreciate how structured this bag is and how the wooden beads are so tightly wound together that you won't really be able to see the items in your bag, so you can keep those private. Okay, let's take a little look inside the bag. Unfortunately, there are no pockets or any secret little sleeves that are in this bag. It is just one open space, so that is definitely a negative of this bag, even with how unique it is. I'm not sure how many pockets or what kind of organization features you're looking for in your bag. What are your initial thoughts about this? You like how unique it is? Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, and you like the color better than the green. Okay, okay. But how do you feel about the practicality part? I think I could probably make this work in my everyday, considering I don't take a lot with me on the go. But what about your lifestyle? Okay, so you don't carry a lot with you either, but you are worried about how the link, the chain link, might kind of slide off of your shoulder. I do see that concern, being that the texture of the wood is very slick, right? So I could see that maybe being a little bit of a nuisance, maybe falling off your shoulder. Okay, yeah, I see that. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about specifics with this bag. This is not made by a well-known fashion house or a major designer that you might see around in the mall. This was actually turned into us from a customer who's from New York. So she had this custom designed from a local artist in Brooklyn, New York. So we have priced this at $150, okay? $150. So I'll put this to the side and we'll continue, okay? Okay, we're on to our next option. This here is a mini Coach fur bag. This has gold hardware, and as you can see, it is brushed gold. so it's not going to be extremely overpowering in its color or texture. It's quite understated compared to a more chrome finish, so I really like that touch with this bag. As you can see, the detailing is really interesting, as the front is this fur texture, but the side panels are the beautiful, soft, buttery leather that Coach is really known for. And it's a very natural finish to this leather, and that leather material carries all the way to the bottom panel of the purse, wrapping around the entire circumference of this purse. I love this detail. I think it's pretty practical because as this sits on a table or a flat surface, that leather is really going to give it a nice sturdy foundation for it to not fall over and keep that standing up. Okay, so let's talk about the obvious, most beautiful feature of this bag. This is vegan faux fur, and it has that gorgeous classic Coach monogram across the entire fur patch. Okay, so the base of the fur is a really nice neutral caramel brown, but the Coach print is dyed in black, so that really stands out. There's something about this bag that's kind of like a Y2K kind of vibe due to the size, the really simple bodice shape, and also that fur material, of course, right? And as you can see, all of your items are going to be protected with this simple zipper on the top. Again, with the leather details, I think Coach does a fabulous job on the small details. And if you look inside of the bag, you can see that there are a lot of little compartments for credit cards, phone, lip gloss, so I just absolutely love that those features are there for you. The lining is a black canvas, and I love that because if you spill anything in it, makeup, candy, snacks, anything like that, it won't leave a very obvious stain. The reason I picked this little bag to show you is because it has those neutral colors. You love the brand Coach, so I thought that you would appreciate that. And it's under that $200 price range at $125. So the only disadvantage or downside with this bag is the size. As you can see, it is very small, so this would be a good everyday bag, just like we talked about, if you carry minimal things, which you do say you do, so that's why I didn't want to discount this bag completely. So what are your initial thoughts about this? You do love the colors and the material, yes. It's very unique, very unique. This happens to be from a limited edition Jennifer Lopez collaboration with Coach. Okay, and you do like the organization features inside of the bag, and you like the hardware. Okay, I'm hearing all of that, but yes, the size, it could be a little bigger, but it sounds like you aren't too concerned about the size. Okay, great. So this looks like it could be a big contender for you. I'm really excited about our progress here. Let's put this to the side and we'll look at two more, okay? Alrighty, I have another Coach bag for you, and this is one of my favorites we have in stock right now, and I'll go into why. First, I think that this bag is incredibly versatile with anybody's style. Very classic with this matte, rich black leather. We have gold hardware once again, and like I mentioned before, this very modest, small logo in this gold hardware, okay? What I love about this bag as well are, again, these details from Coach. So I wanted to show you this really elegant but inventive lock system that coach had engineered onto this bag. So as you can see, there's a little tiny notch here that you are just going to twist up, and it lets the zipper kind of roam freely. But if you don't like the look of maybe zippers just kind of flapping around, you can put it back in the little lock, twist it to the right, and it will lock in place so that the zipper is not flapping everywhere. I think that's such a beautiful touch. And you get that same feature on this side too. What I love about this bag is all of the storage. It can hold so much. As you can see, the leather is very flexible, so it kind of extends and molds into whatever size you really need it to be. You get this entire space in the middle to utilize for your personal items, but if you use this zipper here, you get another secret pocket to use for storage. So I can see this being a great bag to take to work if you go into the office. Maybe you need to put some letters or documents in these little sleeves. I zip this back up, and you get the same feature on this side. So you get another zipper opening for storage on this side as well. So many options. There is a magnetic clasp in the middle to keep these two sides stuck together. And I love how this shape is just a really classy square shape with these sleek lines. Another feature about this bag that I find to be very practical are these 4 little feet on the bottom of this purse. Again, it's that gold matching hardware, and they almost look like tiny little studs. And what this kind of helps do is preserve the integrity of the leather, so that when you go to a restaurant or you're at work or you need to set this down, the bottom of the leather isn't being scratched on different surfaces. You'll have these feet here to protect it and keep the purse standing up. Does that make sense? Perfect. Alright, and you can see that the 2 sturdy leather handles would be perfect to wear on your elbow like this, or it comes with a crossbody strap in case you like to wear your purses crossbody. Now, I don't know how comfortable this big of a bag would be crossbody, but it is there just for the option, okay? So let's talk about pricing for this one. So I think it's no secret this bag is a little more loved than some of our other Coach bags, okay? You can see a little bit of wear and tear and some fading in the leather, but I think the quality of the bag still stands. What do you think about the price of $100? You were surprised? Yes, it is a very good price for such a large Coach bag, but it is discounted so heavily due to the quality. Okay, so overall, you're thinking this is like a dream bag, but it's definitely not the type of condition that you were ideally thinking of when getting a new purse. Absolutely, totally understood. Okay, well, let's get to the last bag, and then we can reconvene and really pin down which bag is best for you, okay? Okay, I have another unique handbag for you. This is a Louis Vuitton crossbody. It is a little different than our typical Neverfull or Speedies that we get a lot here at the secondhand stores. This is actually a limited edition bag from their spring 2014 line, so she is a tad bit older. But this has aged so gracefully due to the leather being so sturdy, and it has a little bit of that gloss finish, so it kind of prevents staining or any kind of other damage or wear and tear that comes with time. So that is definitely a plus when it comes to this material. What I absolutely love about this purse in particular is that the branding isn't so flashy. You have to really know Louis Vuitton or look very closely at the bag to notice that the design chain link pattern going across diagonally the purse is actually little symbols of the Louis Vuitton brand. So you can see the little diamond here, the little flower right there. It's very subtle and really not too in your face. And if you look even closer at the chain link, you can see the tiny little Louis Vuitton logo just slipped into the design. So from first glance, it looks like the LV logo is in the very front, but what this actually is a turn lock that glides to a line in that V shape, and what that allows you to do is open up that front flap, okay? The inside is the same sturdy leather, so it is not lined with fabric or canvas. That same textured leather. What I do like about the organizational features is the little credit card slots that you see right here, and there is an additional change purse zipper on the very front of the purse as well. And you can hear how sturdy and how high quality the hardware and zipper is. Let's take a look at that little coin purse feature. You could put maybe cash in here if you wanted to, lip gloss, any more personal items. When I first played around with this purse, I realized that you can actually turn this into a clutch. Yes, very versatile. So let's show you how you would do that, okay? So you would open up the purse again, right? And you would take this long chain handle and just place it inside of the purse. Now, if you're using this as a clutch to go to an event, you can see that that handle is going to take up a lot of that space, so keep that in mind. But what you get is that beautiful clutch style bag. I think that is so smart and so inventive of Louis Vuitton to be able to convert this purse into a clutch. You can probably tell this is one of my favorite purses we have in stock. Another thing that I really like about this is that, yes, it does have that silver hardware, but because of the gold pattern and print on the leather, you really can mix metals with this. So if you're wearing gold with your outfit that day, I don't think that this would throw off your look or the aesthetic that you're going for, being that it does integrate silver and gold into the design. And let's take one last look at the chain before we discuss this further, okay? Alright, as you can see, this is a very lengthy crossbody. This can go either straight across your shoulder like this, and therefore this would probably hang around your hip, or you would do it across your chest here, which is probably how I would wear it. As you can see, this is a more chrome finished, shiny silver, okay? And this is sterling silver, so it will not be tarnishing. You don't have to worry about it getting rusty in the rain or anything like that. And you might be thinking, this might slip off your shoulder pretty easily with how thin the strap is, but I will say that I think because of this little leather strap that's at the very, very top. I do think that this is wide enough to set on your shoulder a little better than the chain would, so hopefully it doesn't slip off your shoulder. Okay. As you can see here, there is this little silver stud that connects this two pieces of leather that is looped through the chain. So as you can imagine, this has been crafted to ensure that the chain will never fall off, or maybe a hook will become loose. No, this is very securely attached. So what are your initial thoughts about this bag? Oh, you really like it? Okay, great. Do you have any concerns about the design? Yes, I understand it is a little smaller. It is a little smaller, but you're liking how you can see this matching with a lot of different clothing. You like how it can be converted into a clutch. Yeah, I thought you would like that. So this is on the, again, the top tier of your price range. This is going to be $200. $200. Okay, now that we've seen all of the bags, let's see which one would be the best for you. Okay, you think you're gonna go with the Louis Vuitton crossbody? Such a good choice. I know that we were bound to sell this very soon. We actually only got this in a few days ago, so right place, right time. This bag was absolutely meant for you. I'm so happy that you came to a conclusion and are really happy with your purchase decision. Alright, let's get this all ringed up for you, and our assistant in the back will pack this up for you so that you can take it home. Okay. Alright, let me get your name in our reward system. Can I get your first and last name? Perfect. And your phone number? Okay, perfect. And an email for you that I can send the receipt to? At Gmail? Perfect. Okay. And what is your zip code? Perfect. Oh my goodness. And it looks like, because you are a first-time customer, how could I forget? You get our 10% first customer discount. So let's see what your total is here with our 10% off. Alright, so your total today is going to be $180 with your 10% discounts. We love to see it. We love to see it. Alright, if you could swipe your card whenever you're ready. Thank you. Alright, it is pending. Perfect, and we are approved. Okay, you are all set up and ready to go home with your brand new bag. Please be sure to fill out the customer service survey that's at the bottom of your receipt. Let us know how we did today with our retail experience. And visit us again if you're looking for a second-hand bag anytime in the future, okay? Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you, and have a good rest of your day.